This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Adoree Jackson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 44, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Brings up 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. So that'll back him up 5. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Our game here featuring the top 2 running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. And Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day, but wound up settling for 2nd, just 46 yards behind Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Landry. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A first down throw for Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe.
Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 19-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it this time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to
Austin Hooper. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have. And right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 31, Mariota. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem Hunt. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14. Titans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working out of the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown. Titans. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. It's now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. The Titans going to use the first of their time. Timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Browns 14, Titans 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
5 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 10. Mariota again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep a...
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 17-14.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on second down. Mayfield, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Number 22, Derrick.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrynton Evans.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Darren.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Mariota on the keeper.
A first down carry for Henry.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Browns' 25-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Mariota's pass.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Mariota. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 24, Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Daquan Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
17.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Again, it's Henry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, a heck of a move. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On first down, Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Mariota. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. On second down now, it's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Mack Wilson on the tackle. A loss of 1 brings up
the Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
3-yard attempt.
So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and now it's second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 51 the mark, boy. 51. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Now Mariota. Oh, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A partner, a great game that we got to see.